Meanwhile, the personified form of Sindur was creating havoc down. He started recruiting people. He started collecting more and more people. Kept spreading evilness. It spawned everywhere. There was evilness, and there was just it was a dark place. The few learned and the pious people, they were able to shelter themselves in mountain caves, but all of the others fell victim to this man's tyranny. And even the lords were not spared. Like, his gang did not even spare the lords. A few people started gathering themselves and started reciting hymns of Lord Ganesha in hope that eventually one day Lord Ganesha is going to come and defeat this demon. But time flew, and his tyranny kept expanding. Meanwhile, Mother Parvati developed signs of pregnancy, and she very happily told Lord Shiva. And she also told Lord Shiva that she wanted to visit the plains down. So when they were going down, they came across a beautiful pond. It was so beautiful, and Mother Parvati insisted upon staying back and admiring the beauty of nature. And that's what they did. They stayed back and they just sat there and they were admiring the bounty and the beauty of nature. After some time, Mother Parvati gave birth, and the baby, immediately, as soon as he took birth, he took the form of the Almighty in all his splendor and resplendence. It was such a beautiful sight to behold and witness. It was so beautiful. And eventually, Mother Parvati requested the Lord, who took shape of a small baby again. But there was something different this time. The baby had a round, bulging face. He had a pot belly, and his ears were like two windows. He had four arms, and most importantly, he didn't have a nose. In place of a nose, he had a huge elephant's trunk. Mother Parvati was devastated. She was shocked. She was upset more than anything that all the time and effort that has gone into nurturing this baby in her garbha for so long, is this what she gets? She's sad. She didn't have any words to say. That's when Lord Shiva passed by, and he immediately recognized what was there on Lourdes Parvati's mind. That's when he told her that you should never judge anyone by their external appearance, because then you will not know how they are internally. And who do you think this four-armed, pot-bellied, dark complexion, elephant trunk for a nose baby is? It is none other than Lord Gajanan, the one who promised you that he would be born to you in Dwapar Yuga to defeat the demon. Yes, it is none other than him. It is he who will be born in Kali Yuga as Dhumravarna. How could you not recognize him? He resides everywhere. He is there in every part of the world. He is the world. And that's when Gajanan spoke and told that, "Oh mother, yes, it is indeed me, and I am born to defeat the demon. But I need a small help from you. I really need you to take me to King Varanya of Mahishmati near river Narmada, because I promised him and his wife, Queen Pushpika, that I will be born to them as their child. And Queen Pushpika has given birth now, but her baby has been taken away, and she's lying there unconscious, and if she wakes up, she'd die of the sorrow that would engulf her upon knowing that her child is not there, her child has been taken away, her child is missing. So I would really want you to keep me beside her, so that when she regains consciousness, she sees me and she considers me as her child." And so Mother Parvati and Lord Shiva did that. They took him to King Varanya. Queen Pushpika eventually regained consciousness, and when she woke up, she saw that weird baby next to her, and she was also shocked. She was also devastated. She didn't have anything to say. This dark complexioned and four-armed baby with the most peculiar nose she has seen of all time. Who is this? She was disgusted mainly, and everybody also told Queen Pushpika and King Varanya that this baby would mark the downfall of royalty. It would mark the downfall of the dynasty, and they were all, their minds and their thinking was clouded with fear. And what King Varanya and Sage and Queen Pushpika decided to do was they decided to leave the baby in the forest with those flesh eating, meat eating, salivating animals, those animals who salivate at the sight of flesh, they decided to leave the child there mercilessly to his own fate. And that's what they did. They left the child in the forest.